Hello. In this tutorial, we will be discussing how to open a new project on MemSource, how to create a translation memory for the project as well, how to analyze the file before proceeding with the translation, how to translate, most importantly, using MemSource editor, how to create a term base for that project as well, and last and not least, how to export the file in different formats. I put a timestamp for the mentioned steps just to make sure everything is tidy. So in case you want to skip forward, you can just check the timestamps. So this is the main layout for the MemSource, and you need to register. It's for free, not for free. I mean, you've got a trial for 31 days. So I registered with a new account just yesterday. So I have 30 days left where I can try the program. Now let's get started with the first step, which is creating a new project on MemSource. So I'll go to projects first, then I will go to new. Then after pressing on new, I will name my project such as YT project, which is we will be translating this website at Yamama University. As you can see in here, the source language is English. As for the target language, you can add as many languages as you want, but I'll be translating just into Arabic. This is the extra information in case you wanted to add more. Things like the deadline. For example, deadline is the 22nd of May. You can even choose at what time, like whatever time you want to submit your project. Then notes and purchase order, and here are the extra settings in case you want to change things. Then we create it, and we've got our very first project. The next step is creating a translation memory. So we will create a new translation memory that, if in case you have all translation memory, you could just put select and and go to your translation memories listed in there and choose from that. But for this, we'll be creating a new one. So on the same page as the project, just put creating new translation memory. Then let's call it Yamama University translation memory. Source language is English as well. Target language you can see in Arabic. Then boom, create it. And now I have my translation memory created. As you can see, this is the page of creating a new job. Like I mentioned, in this case, I wanted to translate the website of Al Yamama University. So in order to do that, I will save it, save as, and just make sure that it's web page complete. In here, I'll just put it on the desktop. Home, Al Yamama University. Just remember English. Then it is saved already. Since the website crashed, I figured it would be better if I show you from the, let's say, the main page. So going back to projects, then clicking on the project that I want to work on. After that, I'm going to create a new job in here. Since I have mentioned I have my file already downloaded, I am going to choose my file, which is Al Yamama University. There you go. Then after that, I'll just uncheck this one, which is a pre-translation. I don't want MemSource to translate my file for me, and I will create it. I will just take some time, so be patient. Now that the website is uploaded, as you can see in my dashboard, the progress is 0 because I haven't started translating. But before I start translating, I want to analyze the file. So I will check this button, then I will click simply on analyze. Here is the name. Let's call it Yamama University Analysis. There you go. And here are the extra information that you can check in case you wanted to include it in that report. Then just click on analyze and it will analyze it for you. My internet is a little bit, there you go. I was about to say my internet is slow, but it's not that slow. So here you go. You have the analysis in here. It is still downloading. Just give it some time. There you go. And when I open it, Here it is. So I know the website has 2,969 words and the segments are 581. So in order to save this report in my laptop, I'll just save it as PDF, pretending to print it. Then I'll put it back on my desktop as well. Here, Yamama University Analysis MemSource. And it's saved. Voila! Now we are going to create a term base for our YU project or Yamama University project by clicking on the project. Then after clicking on the project, we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to here, term bases. Then click on creating new. And we are going to name it, let's say, YU term base. So the language, English and Arabic. We already said that the source language of the text is English and the target is Arabic. And then press on create. Now you officially have a term base, but this term base is empty. It has nothing, no content. So we're just going to click again on it. And there I'll show you several ways of adding terms to your base. So in here I'm supposed to import a file of the terms that I already have, and here's what I did. I manually extracted some terms that I can find in the original text and put it on an Excel sheet. Let's say this is about 20 terms, the majority of them being abbreviations and what so. So since I have this file, when it will be the file that I will upload, you're just going to choose it. Gonna go to desktop again. There you go. And create new terms. Then you're gonna import. Just give it some time. Now the file is uploaded, and as you can see, I have 38 terms. And this is the first way of adding terms. I'll show you the second one. It's very straightforward, which is you go to here to new. Then let's say we are going to add, for example, student affairs. That would be شؤون الطالبات. Then you just manually add it. That's it. It's added. You want to delete it, boom. This is the second way. But before I start to translate, I'll do just one simple step before I show you the whole MemSource editor. This website is already translated in Arabic. If I just click here, it is translated. So why would I retranslate it unless the translation is like really awful? I will do very much the same step that I did in the very beginning, which is save the website, save as, and it already says الصفحة الرئيسية, home screen in Arabic. So I need to add the AR, but just to be safe. There you go. Remember the translation memory we created? I'll go back there. So here it is, going back to projects, going back to my Yamama University project. And this is the translation memory that I created before. So now that I am in the translation memory of Yamama University, we will do something called alignment. Alignment is when you already have the translation, the two translations or more than that existing. So in here I already have the source text and the target text translated. So all I need to do is just align. Here's the option for multiple files, and here's the option that I will be using, which is one source, one target. So the original is supposedly the English one. Here it is. And the target language or the translated file is the Arabic one. There you go. And I'll just let MemSource align those files for me. So alignment basically will segment the entire file for me. As you can see, I have an Excel file. There you go. Here's my Excel file. And all I need is to, let's say, go through every single cell and make sure it is correctly aligned. And in most cases, it is. I will just go through this file and I'll show you the end result. Now that I have finished cleaning the file that I am going to align, or that's already aligned actually, I'm just going to import it into MemSource so I can use it as a translation memory. As for those tags, I will not check any of them. I do not need them for this specific work. And just click on import. It will take some time. I'll show you once it's imported. You can see in here now I have 211 segments. So I'm going back to my projects. I'm going back to my Yamama University project and I'm gonna start translating. Since we are starting our translation, or in my case I am very much finishing my translation, I wanted to show you the MemSource editor. So this is the MemSource edit page. You can see in here the segments of the source text, and here are the segments of the target text. And in here you can preview the file while you are translating. So you can see the changes happening live very much. In here, it will show you the type of matches that you are getting. As I mentioned before, I uploaded my translation memory. So the system is retrieving some of the translations that's originally in the memory. So it is showing you in here a context match. It means the text is similar in terms of punctuation, formatting, and context as well. Right below it is the exact match. So the text is similar in punctuation, formatting, everything but the context. In here, you can see the fuzzy match. The fuzzy match, there are some similarities, but it is, by the way, anything that's below 99 is a fuzzy match. So it is not 100% the same, let's say. And this is a machine translation, by the way. Right, the last one we're having in here is a sub-segment match. Sub-segment match, it means this in here was translated previously in other segments, and the translation is a chunk of that segment. I'll just show you here what I am going to do in this case. So in the translation memory that I previously uploaded, I have this sentence that is segmented in the source language into 3, while the target language it's translated into 1 segment only. So I want to join those segments, and what I am going to do is Control J, so we can join this segment with the one on top. Sorry, the one below. Then Control J in here, and it will join it with the one below. And I am just going to delete. You see in here what pops up, because this is not the first time that I translate exactly the same paragraph. So I have got a 101 match, which is a context match. So this is not only the same words, but the same context as well. And what I'm going to do is just to simply do this, and I remove the extra pieces. Then I should, just to confirm the translation in here, I'll just press on Control Enter. Then move on with my translation. There it is. It's confirmed. You see in here the tags in the target text are not identical to the source text, which might affect the formatting in the website that we are translating. So the solution is very easy. All you have to do is just to press F8 and place the tags in the appropriate place. As you can see, it's matching, and we're going to confirm the translation by pressing Control Enter. So now I am done with my translation. I have the option of running a quality check. So it can check the spelling for me and what so, but I will not do it at the moment. And I'll just show you how to preview the file before you submit it. So you're just going in here to document, then you're going to press on preview translation and just wait for it for a little bit. It's preparing the document. As you can see in here, once I clicked on the preview translation, the file is already downloaded. So this is very much the website that I translated. Now we're going to export the term-based file in TBX format. So all you have to do is to press on it. After that, you will go to export. And you will just choose, let's say, TBX for example, and you're going to export it, and it's already exported. Now to download the translation memory, you will go to translation memories. You will click on the memory that you need to download. After that, you will go to export, and you will export it in the format that you want. In this case, I want the TMX format. Then we're going to export it, and it is downloading. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was educating.